Welcome to the hot and spicy. How are you doing? Have we got everything? Yeah. Bit of a back to basics this one, because we've been having the old specialities really. My homemade chicken, ribs. What else have I done? Chicken ribs. I've done the curries. But today's hot and spicy from Tesco. I've not done for a while. Let's see. The obligatory sunblushed. And in here I've got some chachula sauce, which isn't hot. It's a nice taste to it, but I've added some extra hot Tabasco, so that could be asking for trouble. And I've just finished a can of Scrumpy Jack cider for a change, which is there just on the last. Bloody hell, mustn't get any on the shirt. Messy bugger. So how's your week gone? God, weeks have flown. Let's have a try of this, shall we? Yeah. Have you got anything in? Right. Let's go in. Don't know how hot this is going to be, because that Tabasco is very hot. Can't beat it. And I'd like to say hello to Grif Jones. I know you watch the hot and spicies and you enjoy them, so thanks for that. It's much appreciated. I met your good lady, as you're well aware by now, in Tesco's last Wednesday, and she was saying, you know, that you watch them, and I was buying, I looked like an alcoholic. 2 crates of this stuff, Carlin. I usually buy one, but like I said, it was £9. You know, normally it's £12 for 18 cans, but it was £9. So I thought, right, I'll have 2 trays this time. And I had some of that. I bought this as well, and so it looked like an alcoholic's outing. What a day to meet me there. Anyway, it's nice to meet you, good lady, and the little one looking over in the trolley. And I hope if you're having anything, I'm not sure if you join in, if you have anything yourself, but beautiful. We'll dip that in. The week before, I might have said actually, met a chap, been for a haircut in Denby. I was just coming out. The lad said, 007. That's right, yeah. Oh, I watched your videos and the shaving. So I said, oh, thanks very much. And if you're watching, I didn't get your name, because I was quite shocked actually, because I was on my way out and I didn't expect to be, you know, recognised, and especially in there. But it was nice to meet you, and thanks for watching the videos. I do appreciate it. But yeah, I haven't had the Tesco hot and spicy for a while. Nice, you know, like this bread, beautiful. This is nice with a hot sauce on it. No crunch on that. Yeah, we'll sort that out. But the homemade ones, oh, and a few of you were glad for the recipe. You're welcome. If you make them using that, let me know how you get on, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, because as I say, you might tweak especially the flour seasoning. You can tweak it to what you want, as long as it's a powder or dry. It's, you know, next week I'm going to put the power in your hands. Power in your hands. Why? If you're not bothered, doesn't matter, but if you want to, just write in the comments one of these three, whatever you want. I'll either do chicken like this, pork ribs, or curry. Just say one or the other: chicken, pork ribs, or curry. If you're not bothered, don't bother liking it, but it's just a bit of fun. Makes it different. Gives you a part in it. And I get asked a lot. I'm getting a lot of well, a lot for me, I should say. Look at that little carlin. People asking, why don't you do a live hot and spicy? Well, I would, but I've got to get up to speed. I know it's easy, really. I've seen it on my channel. You can, you know, I think I'm registered and all that sort of stuff to do it, whatever. But we'll have to see. I'll have to do a trial little test video first. Don't know what the quality will be like, see, because with recording with my cameras, I know what it is. I press record, I do everything, and that's it. But I may have to use. You can use your phone. I don't know if I could do that, or the laptop camera. Don't know how good that is. Maybe you can. Anyway, I'll have to look into it. But thanks for just so you know, I do take in what you say. It's beautiful. Excuse me, would you? Thank you. There you are. Sunday dinner tomorrow. Well, it would be on this Sunday. Roast beef. And the exact joint, I was going to go for topside, and it had a nice piece of suet, beef suet on the top, which is fat, and a lot of that would sort of infuse into the meat as it cooks, melt if you like, and add to the taste, and you make a damn good gravy when you've roasted that like that. Anyway, I'm using brisket, cheaper end of meat, bit more marbling of fat, which will again will, can you hear her? That's a cat that, I think she's Pavarotti. Put me off my stroke now. Marbling, yeah, fat streaks. A lot of that goes in when you're cooking, into the flavour, into the meat, but it's tender and it's tasty. Having that with Yorkshire puddings. I'm doing steamed potatoes, not boiled. I'm going to steam them. I got a pan. Some people have got these electric steamers, but I use the old-fashioned way. Just a pan of boiling water, and I've got a special pan. Goes on top with the veg in, and there's holes, and it steams. So I'm doing steamed potatoes and carrots, sprouts. Natalie, I'll leave the next one to you. Thank you very much. Lashentos of gravy, yes. and maybe a few lash enters of this and all. All that, I love this stuff, scrumpy. Kingstone Press is another one I bought, which is only £3 for 4 tins, is nice. And yeah, enough of that, get on with it. The gear review, people seem to enjoy that. I've got a lot of stuff. I used to do a lot more camping than I do now. I tell you what, I am gonna have a go at car camping. I fancy, always wanted a camper van, but I can't justify the cost for the amount of time as I'd use it, if you know what I mean. God, they're expensive, these. Mind you can do your own. That's what I'm saying. I got a people carrier car, and I've slept in it before, and all I'd have to do is sort of make foil. I'd use this like foil, thick foil you can buy. It's like insulation foil, rolls of it, and cut that to the window shape, put them in, give you the privacy in the dark, and then but it has got black glass on the back, the car, but oh, it's lovely. All the seats come out, it's long enough, so I might give that a go sometime. Filming, of course. And, I was watching I know Rick Van Man, he's done a couple of camper vans up. He's good at it, and you know, very inspiring man, Rick. Another one I've watching, Mr. Scooty, 1968. He's done his own van up, only simple, and it works, you know. He's been up to Scotland and stuff like that. Nice fella. He made me a shaving brush, the handle, and which was commissioned by a good viewer, Mark, if you're watching. And they had all my channels on the brush. It's nice. Right, a bit more. So how's the week going? I spoke to a lot of people that got coughs and bad chests. There's some sort of viruses going on. There's a lot of viruses lately. Most Haunted, the programme, or maybe I shouldn't say that. Well, next week, Most Haunted are coming somewhere local to film. Quite a well-known place. There's a paranormal television show. They came for a week to the North Wales Hospital, to the mental. Did a live show every night. In the Great Hall, which is no longer there. The main hall. Interesting stuff. Going down well, this. Enjoy it. Yeah, so don't forget in the comments, if you want to, chicken, pork ribs, I forgot myself, or curry. That Tabasco is very hot. and you know, when you use that, it drops. And I put a sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 in there mixed. There's not a lot there, so it's quite a strong mixture, but it's nice. It's not too fiery, well, for me anyway. Because the chimichurri sauce is a lovely, you can get it in Tesco, got a wooden top. As I say, it's not a hot sauce, but it's a lovely richness to it. Oh, go on then, I'll dip it in again. God, blimey. Yes, I got a few bits of kit arrived there. Some for my walking. Some for days out in the woods, in the whatever, camping. Those two go hand in hand really, don't they? You know, camping, cooking in the woods, days. I had a message, well, I'm not going to say who you are, but under one of my wild camps, but they, oh no, you wouldn't see, would you? They'd watched one of the wild camps videos, and then they sent me a message saying they felt very inspired to go camping. They were a bit unsure about going on their own and the laws and all that. So they bought the, well, if you're watching, you bought the camping gear, and I think you said you went to roughly the same spot I went, on the Clwydian Range. But about 11 o'clock-ish or something, you heard something and you just couldn't settle, so you had to pack, sort of strike camp and go back to the car and go home. Now, it's, you know, it's, you've got to, at night, especially in the woods, you hear branches cracking when you're lying there. You hear it like somebody's trodden on a, you can hear different things. There's one sound, it sounds like a woman being murdered. I'll put the sound in now, you listen to this. And that is the sound of a fox. You know, so if you didn't know that, Christ, you think, you know, it can be scary, the sounds, but it's nothing, you know, you have to take it out of your mind. But I can understand, but perhaps you're better going with someone who's been, you know, for the first couple, and then once you get to know, yeah, it's not so bad on your own, not so bad, I mean, with people, and then you'll go on your own. But it is noisy sometimes, but a lot of it's no harm. No, it's lovely once you get used to it. I've camped with several people, you know. I've met, well, a friend of mine, Alistair, let me go to his woods, and fantastic. I've met Sandy, the Wiltshire man, when he came to Snowdonia, but I was meant to camp, but I couldn't camp that weekend, I think it was, and it was horrendous. It was, bloody hell, it was a horrendous night. I think his tent broke and there were such forceful winds, but it was nice to meet him. He was with Barking Badger, another YouTuber, and oh, I always forget his name, Sandy's mate. He calls him the, what does he, not the curse, something like that. He says you're a jinx or something like that. He was a nice fella. I forgot his name now. Anyway, Who else have I? Dave's Wild Camping. Been camping in snow. He came here actually. He's been here because he left his cat. Didn't he? No, he came here first with a cup of tea, and then I loaded my car up, and then we drove off. He sort of followed me, I think. We went to Snowdonia for a 2-nighter. I don't camp with people really in that respect, but I camped with him. He was a nice fella, Dave. Why man? And did steak, bloody hell, it was nice too, in black bean sauce and stuff like that. Yeah, so I've met a few people like that, but then this is going on, is it? Sorry about that. It's a cat there. What she does is moves the toy, and then she is like a present for you. Because what happens when she makes that noise, normally somebody goes up to her and gives her a good fuss, and she's cottoned on now, thinking, hang on, when I make that noise I get a bit of fuss here, a bit of food. Of course they're singing all bloody day now. Love you and leave you. So thanks for watching, thanks for your support. It was nice to meet the chap in the barbers last week, or was it this week? The weeks are going so quick. It was nice to meet Grif Jones's good lady in Tesco's, and thanks Grif for watching, much appreciated, and nice for you people to watch as well, and for your time, much appreciated. So don't forget, if you want to, write in the comments chicken, pork ribs or curry. That's all you have to write, and we'll see. I'll count it up either next Wednesday or Thursday, and whichever's got the most, what we'll have. So give you a bit of power next week in the decisions of the progress of this channel, if you call it progress. Right, thanks for watching, see you again. Well, see you in the next one anyway, yeah, whenever that may be. Cheers.